know a scam, if you don't know when somebody's trying to scam, if you don't know not to give out your bank account information, cut this video off. Okay, but welcome to my channel. It's your girl codename Chanel, and I'm back. But I'm back with some finesse tips. So if you're new to my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, it's all love. It is always going to be all love. And you guys are just so great. You guys are just so lit. I'm going to give you the sauce. You just cannot run off with it all. Okay, so stay tuned. The thing that I will say is the game is sold and not told. We've heard the game is sold and not told because it's the truth. Because it's the truth. So when I give y'all free game and you guys DM me and ask me for it, like, I don't mind. But at the same time, I got a job. I got a little brother to rage. I got stuff to do. So I am going to start a Patreon, or I'm going to start like a little website or something, so that if you need exclusive advice from me, it's just like, I literally have not one, not two, not three, but four finesse videos out right now. And then I also have a story time about finessing. So it really just baffles me when people are asking questions like, y'all not watching my videos. Come off cool, I come off real because I am. Period. I'm not advocating for nobody to go out there and get a sugar daddy. I'm saying from what I do and telling y'all, okay, this worked for me, maybe it'll work for you. But if this is not something that you've done before, and if you are a square, because we're going to take this anyway except personal, you feel me? If you are a square, you are a person that really don't understand the game, and you need somebody, you need to be in the comments asking girls every other question. I get it. Everybody needs a little bit of help or whatever, but so I just go on to this long, drawn-out rant, and I apologize. So that's why I'm just going to do a voiceover and basically say, like, look, I know everybody needs help, and I know people are new to the game, but the game is not for everybody. So people who do need extra help that I feel like, you know, they have common sense, then yes, I'm going to do a Patreon or like a mentorship where I'm going to have like a website where you guys can pay for like one-on-one times, and I can like help you guys basically walk out through the conversations, but I don't know when I'm going to set that up. And what I mean by common sense is it's some girls who are letting guys pick them up, are sending their bank account information. Like, y'all scaring me. And it's clearly because it's just not for you. Because anybody who is like just an ounce of common sense would just know, like, that's not what you're supposed to do. But let's get back to this video. Pop it, I don't know when, but I'm going to get like a Patreon or like my website popping where I can do like one-on-one conversations with you and kind of help people or whatever. But yeah, I can't keep answering the same questions all the time. If you don't know a scam, let's take this anyway except personal. If you don't know the scam, if you don't know when somebody's trying to scam, if you don't know not to give out your bank account information, cut this video off. Cut it off. You know, I don't care about the views. I don't care about if you don't know who is somebody trying to, if you don't know not to let a stranger pick you up from your house, cut this video off. Cut it off. Cut it off. I'm telling y'all. But we're going to take this anyway except personal. If you don't know that, cut this video off. That's all I'm saying. So long. I'm so sorry that this rant is so long. But okay. I had to get it out. I had to rant. I had to rant. I had to do a ranty rant. Anyway, that's what I had to do. I had to do a rant. I say okay, I say all right. But let's go. How to ask a guy for money. Have you asked? Have you asked? That's my first question. Have you asked? And honestly, look deep inside yourself. And you might be like, oh, okay, if you come off like this, oh, I'm independent. Oh, I don't need a guy for nothing. Oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. Okay, that's why he's not giving you money. You come off masculine. You come off like you could do it all. You come off like you know the works and the twerks of the world. He's not going to give you money. That's it right there. Have you asked? Literally look inside yourself. Do flashbacks. Do a couple of flashbacks. Have you really sat there and asked? Okay, thing is, I don't think people have asked and a guy just completely said no. If he makes up excuses or whatever, that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? I would rather somebody just say no than to make up excuses. Hold on. Of course, we want to be independent. We want to have our own stuff. Like, that's the only way that somebody's going to want to spend money on you. In my experience, again, this is my experience, and this is me sharing my experience and hoping that it works for you. It's just, you know. But you want to be independent, but you don't want to come off masculine. You don't want to come off aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Again, we are not asking for like certain bills paid. Like, oh my God, I need this bill paid tomorrow. We don't want to seem like we are struggling. We don't want to seem like we are literally desperate for money. And that's what's clouding some of y'all judgment too. Like, oh, I didn't have y'all. Again, we're gonna take this anyway except personal, because if you don't have it, if you don't have it, how do you expect somebody else to have it? You know what I'm saying? If you don't take yourself serious enough to have a job, a car, in your own place, how do you expect for someone else to take you serious? Not saying that you haven't have it all, but if you don't have 2 out of the 3, job, car, apartment, or house, how do you expect for somebody else to want to do for you? For real. No, how do you want somebody, some girls want people to raise them like kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of you like a baby. And men expect this, and some men expect the same thing too. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, it's what I'm saying for women, because this is for women. Well, you know, some dudes been using this info too. But one thing that I will say, you know, don't come off like too dependent. Don't come off desperate for the money. I said this in my last video, but I cannot stress this enough. We're not magicians. We're not magicians. We're not magicians. So what we can't do is we can't expect somebody. First off, this is what we're not going to do. We can't expect scammers, Nigerian scammers, Armenian scammers, Walmart scammers, pedestrian scammers. I'm just saying any type of scammers. You know what I'm saying? We cannot expect scammers to not scam. Okay? So you guys are literally trying to be magicians, right? Y'all trying to do magic tricks and turn these scammers into sugar daddies and guys who spend money. This is a key example. Oh my God, he's asking for me to get a gift card, or he's asking for my bank account information. He's saying that he doesn't trust third-party apps. Okay, well, I don't trust you. I don't know you. So I don't care if you don't trust third-party apps. That's what I'm saying. So they're giving you all the signs of scammers, but you being so money hungry is clouding your judgment. Because if this was a regular dude and you was like, oh, babe, can I get my nails done? Because we talking about regular dudes and shit. Like, can I get my nails done? Okay, yeah, send me your bank account information. You look at him like what? You look at him crazy. So what's the difference?
What's the difference
between, no, honestly, can somebody tell in the comments, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all being money hungry, y'all being thirsty, and these are scammers y'all trying to turn into sugar daddies. Another thing here, we got another thing because we're going to keep the ball rolling. You cannot turn a stingy dude into a sugar daddy or a guy who spends money or a trick. You can turn a dude who does not make a lot of money a year. Let's just say an Amazon employee or a dude that works for the airport. You can turn those into tricks. You know what I'm saying? It is possible, because we're trying to turn stingy guys into spending money. It's never going to work. So, oh, I can't find a sugar daddy. It's been weeks. And then you send me your combo again. I'm too kind. I literally read y'all combos for y'all, and too kind. Patreon, no more free game, because Lord Jesus, come on now. You've been talking to the dude. Check this out. Talking to the dude, and he like, no, I don't feel comfortable sending money. You be like, please, and he be like, okay, give me your bank account information. Oh, why can't you send it paper? He would have, okay, look, he would have been blocked, and that's on the set. No, just. That's why everything I love, though, he would have been blocked. Like, what? I'm not begging nobody to do nothing for me, you guys, because let's even get in deeper. Because there is girls, oh my God, I can't find a sugar daddy. It's been weeks. They email me. But let's not forget about the success stories I've been getting. Girls, this girl has got a dude to buy her a car. This girl got cashed out money, $1,500 in one day. This girl was getting cashed out left or right. This girl said that some dude cleared out her Fashion Nova card. These are comments in my videos. These are emails. These are screenshots that girls are sending me, okay? So there are success stories, all right? So I'm not saying that you're doing something wrong. I'm saying that you are talking to the wrong people and you're wasting your time. This is how you know that you're wasting your time. Because we're not magicians. Okay, this is how you know that you're wasting your time. In the first conversation, is he talking about sex? If he is, I'm sorry, there's no more combo for me after that. And I think I told you guys, I don't think I've ever said in any of my videos, oh yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna be texting him about sex and I'm gonna be doing. I Never said none of that in my one. I think my first video I said that the dude came to the date, he gave me the money or whatever, and then he was just saying how he found me attractive and then he wanted to do something or whatever. I said, oh, and dipped off on him, right? But I would never text nobody nothing like that. I've said that, and I've said this in plenty of videos. I don't give up the nookie cookie or the lookie. You know what I'm saying? I leave them shooky. All right, that's a little rap. A little rap. But for real, like I just don't, and that's not. I'm giving y'all game. I'm giving y'all sugar daddy game, but I'm also giving y'all game for regular dudes. I'm giving y'all game for regular dudes. Y'all give it up too fast. Y'all talk about sex too fast. Why is sex even in the conversation? You know what? Blocked. He'd be blocked. Okay, he'd be blocked. I'm so serious. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. He'd be blocked the first minute he says XEX. Okay, bye. You're not the one for me, because let's be real, sugar daddies and real guys that spend money are they want to spend the money first because they don't want something that's easy. Because if that was the case, they go get a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? They go get a P. They go get somebody that's owing, right? We know what I'm saying, right? That's somebody that's selling, that's soliciting, right? They would go get one of those real sugar, because they could, right? They could. Okay, no, they want somebody that to spend time with. They want somebody who's worth spending time with. They want somebody who's worth spending money on. You feel me? So let's just not. If they are talking about that, that's another sign. Cut them off immediately. That's just my.
We're not magicians.
We're not turning dudes who are looking for escorts. We're not into sugar daddies. We're not turning scammers into sugar daddies, and we're not turning cheap guys into sugar daddies. And again, this is why we're not doing this. This is why we're not turning them into that, because it's exhausting and it's gonna wear you out, and you're just gonna be emailing me and writing me like, Chanel, I can't find any sugar daddies, because you're not talking to any sugar daddies. Yeah, because you're not talking to any sugar daddy. That's why you can't find any sugar daddies. It sucks. It sucks. If a guy is looking for the V, you feel me, and he's willing to pay for it, then he's not a sugar daddy. And he should be blocked, or you shouldn't be having any conversation with him. Like, my whole thing is like, y'all, I'm looking crazy at the camera again. It's like, I just would not I don't talk about that in text. It gives them the wrong idea. And the only guys that I've ever talked about that type of stuff with is guys who have spent already thousands.
Period. Don't be too easy.
There's a few ways to ask a guy to spend money, but here, so I'm going to do some examples. So you got to act like you're not used to it. That's one way of doing it. So act like you're not used to it. When a guy compliments you or anything, overly thank him. Like, oh my God, thank you, or whatever. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. You know, if he compliments you about your hair, oh my God, I just got this hair. It was X amount of money or whatever. And like, this is my first compliment I got on it. You know, something like that. And then also, like, when they do something, like the slightest thing, just act like you're not used to it. Like, I'm gonna take you here. You already been to this place or whatever. Act like, oh my God, that's my first time going there. And you know what's so funny? I did that before, and then I knew all the stuff on the menu, and then he was like, but darling, I thought you've never been here before. I'm like, you know what? I looked at the menu before I got here. So, you know, I slip up a few times. But just act like you're not used to it. Act like everything he does just amazes you. Stroke his ego. Act like everything amazes you. So then when you bring up something like, oh, gosh, I need to get my nails done. And like, but you know, no one ever gets my nails done. Whatever. I'll just figure it out. Then they'll be like, wait a minute. No one ever gets your nails done? I'm going to get your nails done. I'm going to be the first guy to do it because you're stroking. But it's a certain type of guy you do this with. So you're stroking his ego, okay? You're stroking his ego. Okay. So now we got number 2. Act like you're used to it, right? And wait. Let's go back to the act like you're not used to it. We're not talking about struggle. We're not talking about desperation, okay? So I don't want you little struggle bunnies to be over here like, oh my God, I never got my light bill paid. Can you pay it? Like, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about hair, nails, clothes, shoes, vacations, Stuff like that. Okay, so now we got that way. Act like you're used to it. A way to act like you're used to it, of course, we can do the, let's do the same examples, okay? Like, do you want to go to Ruth Chris? And you be like, oh my God, I've been there like tons of times. I like 3-star restaurants. Those are nice. And you be like, wait a minute, it's a 5-star restaurant or whatever kind of restaurant it is. Like, oh, I didn't know. I mean, that their food isn't like 5-star quality, but no, it's decent. We can go. Like, act like you're used to it. Like, oh my God, like, you know, try to kind of, but you can't do that with every dude. You can't do that with the type of dude that needs his ego stroked. You do that with the type of dude that just, you know, that's already like, you know, spending money on stuff, and you see him doing that and you want to let him know like, hey, I'm used to this lifestyle. Actually, I'm used to a better lifestyle than this. You literally have to already act like you're used to it, because those type of dudes, because you got to know what type of dude this is. But those, and then y'all gonna be like, what type of dude is that? But you got to learn, you got to have combos with people to figure out what type of dudes they are. But I would say those type of dudes, the ones that you have to act like you're used to it, you will know, because the ones who are always talking about their money. They're the ones that basically are begging you to ask to spend money. That's when you come in like, okay, I'm used to this, I'm used to this, I'm used to this, I'm used to that. And then you're going to have to bring that and more. Those are type. But you know, it's 2 different ways to do it. Act like you're not used to it, act like you're used to it. But none of those equals desperation. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the desperation. I don't want to hear it at all. Also, you have to be sweet and innocent. Your tone, your mannerism, everything that you do. Like, if I ask my dude for money, like, I always be smiling. I always be happy. I always, you know, try to make light of the situation, of course. And I'll be like, hey, baby, I need my hair done. And I'll do, like, a pouty face or something like this. Like, and then I'll send a picture of giving y'all the sauce. But I'm expecting for y'all to, you know, mix the recipe up, change some things around. We don't want it all to taste the same. You know, we don't want them to catch on to the game. We don't want them to. Also, oh, another thing I found, you know, I found this online a long time ago, is to make him think that he came up with it. And that is like a really good, honestly, that's really good, to make them feel like they came up with it. Because like, you're gonna plant the idea in their head. And I think I said this in the last video with the little ticket trick that I said to do. But definitely, it, like, you know, it doesn't have to be, it can be anything, but you have to make them think that they came up with it. You're gonna drop hints all week, like, you know, little things. I would say, like, whatever it is that you need, and you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, except for your rent and stuff like that, because we're not gonna do that, because it's ghetto. It screams desperation. It screams that you're not independent. You don't have your stuff together, and we don't want to seem like that. We just don't want to come off like that, because dudes don't like that, no matter what type of dude it is. He doesn't want somebody that's super duper dependent on him. But also, yeah, you have to make it seem like, not have to, but a good way is to make it seem like they came up with the entire idea. Example, y'all have a conversation about something, right? And this could be about anything. Again, we can use hair and nails, right? Y'all had a conversation a week earlier about hair and nails, right? So then a week later, you send him a picture and be like, remember when you, say him, when you were talking about that hairstyle that you thought would be cute on me? He's not going to call you a liar. Like, no, you brought that up. No, he's going to be like, yeah, I remember that. What do you think about it? What do you think about this now? Or, remember when you said you were going to pay to get my nails done? This would be a verbal conversation, and then be like, oh, remember when you said you were going to pay to get my nails done? And then send them pictures. Which one do you think would be the cutest? Like, something like that. And I'm just kind of reiterating everything I said in the first video, but kind of just going more into, just kind of getting more detailed into it, because a lot of girls, you know, wanted more details on it and wanted more examples. And I don't mind giving examples. I just hope that y'all don't use it word from word, because like I said, we all are different. We're all different. We're dealing with different type of dudes, and you know, what works for me might not work for you. And I'm just planting seeds so that the trees can grow, and you guys can probably come up with better stuff off of what I'm saying, because I'm literally using examples that I've used before and that I know work for me. But like, everything that works for me is not going to work for you. But I just hope that, you know, you take this and you make your own, you make your own swag to it. You make your own way to it. Another thing is how your spending habits would kind of, if you spend money a certain way, you spend money on how you look or whatever, then someone's gonna want to keep that up. They don't want, nobody wants their girl to look like a bum. But it's the type of dudes that you are attracting, combos that you would have on like an app when you're trying to look for a sugar daddy. And of course, you use, when when you have starters on websites that they give you like little starter combos and little macros to use on websites like Bumble, on apps like Bumble. But on Hinge, I don't know if they do the same thing. I forget. But what I will say is, like, you see the ideas that you're getting from what Bumble is giving you, you would just be just as cute and as playful like that on Hinge. In order to keep the conversation going, you would have a regular conversation with these guys, just as if you were having a conversation with anybody. I don't know why people keep acting like these guys are aliens or whatever and stuff like that. Again, your profile should have, if you are on a dating site and you're looking for a sugar daddy, your profile should have hints in it. Your profile should have hints to let him know that you are looking for a guy to spend money and you are looking for somebody that is generous. But honestly, that should be your profile on any dating website. I don't know why people are in my comments shocked that I wouldn't want to date somebody broke or somebody who don't spend money. Why is that so shocking? But I know why it's shocking, because society setting us up, especially black women, up to think that if we asking a dude for money, then we automatically a gold digger and we don't deserve nobody to spend money on us. So I get it, but I ain't fall for it. I've been this way for a long time. I ain't fall for it. So I will whether it's a sugar daddy site or anything, I am setting it up to know I like somebody to spend money on me, and that's the way it is. I already have plenty of videos on that, but let's go into the actual conversation that you will have. Of course, you're going to start off with something cute and playful. Okay, so Bumble provides little macros and starters, something like, if your profile weren't verified, I think that you'd be too good to be true. That's what I sent, right? Okay, so you can use that on Hinge. You can use that on anything, anytime you're messaging, you know what I'm saying, a sugar daddy or something like that. Matching with you totally made my day. Yeah, or I thought your profile was hilarious. I thought your profile was spectacular. I thought your profile was cute. What did you think of mine? You know, and then they'll go and look profile and then they'll see the hints. And then, of course, you know, it's going to sound like you want somebody to spend money on you, but just very subtle, discreet way. Of course, what works for me might not work for y'all. I do put that I am a SB on my profile, but again, some of y'all saying y'all profiles is getting blocked, reported, and deleted. I don't think that's the reason why, but whatever. Every city is different. Every city is different. I'm not calling y'all liars or fibbers or none of that stuff. Every city is different, so that could be the case. Maybe. But anyway, you know, definitely what I would say is in those conversations when you start off or whatever, you're going to ask him about himself. Have him ask him about you. Ask him, does he have any kids? Ask him what he does for fun. When he asks you what you do for fun, be like, I love shopping, LOL. You know, something like that. LOL emoji. I said in my last video, LOL emoji. LOL emoji. Like, come on now. LOL emoji. I love shopping. And, you know, ask him what's his favorite place to eat. Then he's going to ask you, what's your favorite place to eat? Say something expensive. Say somewhere expensive. But like, when's the last vacation you've been on? He says this. When's the last vacation you've been on? Say something crazy. Say, I took 2 weeks off and went to New York. I took 2 weeks off and went to Cancun. I took 2 weeks off and went... Like, come on now. We're going to make it seem like you're legit. Your lifestyle is legit. Like, it's legit. What do you do for work? You definitely have to tell him that you have a good job. That way he knows, like, okay, so she has a good job. That means that she can provide for herself, so she wouldn't be after me for money. It's not possible. It would be impossible. That pretty much wraps up part 2, you guys. I'm sorry if I did my little rant at the beginning, my little rant, but I had to get it out, you feel me? Because I'm just not the type of person to hold my tongue. I never have been, never will be. And you know, if I have something on my chest, it has to get off of my chest. If you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell below. Again, it's all love, and I love you guys. And I'll be coming up with more information on my Patreon or my website so that we can do one-on-ones and we can really talk about this finesse game, and then we can get like the scrubs out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Where I can do one-on-one with you guys. So that'll be coming really, really soon. If it's done by this video, then it'll be attached below. But yeah, this is part 2, and this is going to be the last part. I'm not doing a part 3. So Sorry if you wanted a part 3. And also, like, don't forget to like and comment below and hit the notification bell. Thank you guys, and I'm out. Thank you.
And don't forget to follow a real one on social media, okay?